going to be swatching for you these beautiful lip products. These are Cloud Lab lip clays, which are liquid lipsticks from Kaleidos Makeup. I do have pigmented lips, so you can see what that looks like. First up, I'm starting with Nude 01, which is Adobe. You can kind of see it's got this moussey texture. It's beautiful, and look at that color. Stunning. This is a really beautiful nude for my pigmented lips as well as my skin tone. I think it's just one of those nudes that I can wear on its own. I don't need a lip liner, and it will just work with everything. I really love that it looks peachy on my lips. I just love it. It's a beautiful shade. This is Adobe. Now I just want to show you what this lipstick looks like once it's set down. So now I've given it a few minutes and it has completely set down. This is what it looks like. You can see that it doesn't look dry and thin. It actually stays quite moussey on the lips even after setting down. Now these are transfer proof, so even though I'm trying to remove this lipstick just with a tissue paper, it's not fully coming off. It's coming off, but it's taking me a long time to get this off. And that's because I'm trying to remove this just with a tissue paper. I need something that's gonna really break down this lipstick to remove it, which is a great thing, especially if you're gonna be wearing this under a mask. They will last because they're more or less, I'm gonna say 95% transfer proof. I've tried aggressively to remove it and there's still a lot of color on my lips. I love that. Next up is this beautiful shade called Dune. Now this actually looks quite close to my actual lip color, and it's one of those nudes, again, you can really pair with everything, but it does lean a little bit more neutral. It's not as peachy as the first shade. This one is, of course, you can see the pink. It's like a pinky brown with slightly neutral undertones, and it does in fact have quite a good balance of warm and neutral tones. Oh my god, this color, you guys, just look at that. That's so beautiful. Like the perfect orangey terracotta. Beautiful. If you're looking for a really flattering orange shade, I don't think you can go wrong with this color, especially for brown skin. It definitely gives me those terracotta vibes, but it's slightly on the burnt terracotta side. Oh my god, I love it. I love this color. So this is a shade Terra. Ooh, yeah. Another spectacular shade. I've just popped it at the bottom of my lip and you can see how it compares to the top of my lip. It's quite close. You can also wear them quite softly as well if you wanted to, so you don't have to apply full opacity, and they look really beautiful just with a very sheer application as well. But of course, I'm going to build this up. My god. These products. Amazing, amazing nudes. Now this is the shade Sienna. Very, very beautiful. If you thought Terra was too bright, a little bit too bold for you, you can opt with Sienna because it's got this very similar, almost like a burnt brown tone to it. It's not quite as vibrant or intense as Terra. So if Terra is something you kind of like the undertone, but you don't like how bright it looks, instead you want a color that's a little bit more nude, this would be perfect. So this is Sienna. Whew. Another beautiful nude. I mean, seriously, This range is fabulous, you guys. This color selection, I'm so impressed. I mean, just look at this color. If you're my skin tone, you've got pigmented lips, and you've kind of always struggled for a light nude pink lipstick. Yes. I love that it's such a light nude, but it's not ashy, it's not cool tone, it's not so light that it looks chalky on me. It looks beautiful, it looks really fresh, it's just stunning. This is the shade Bear. I quickly want to show you what this shade looks like, just with a very sheer application. So here I've applied the shade Pink Moon, which is one of the newer releases in this beautiful lilac packaging. This color, when sheer, it's a beautiful pink nude. It's so stunning. So I wanted to show you what it looks like because I actually often wear it just like this. However, now I'm going to go ahead and build up that pigment. Gorgeous. This is the shade Pink Moon, another very beautiful, really fresh, youthful pink lipstick. I think again this will work so well for brown skin tones, pigmented lips. I mean, you saw with that sheer application, you can really wear it as a nude lipstick, and you can also build it up to be a slightly more of a stronger lip color. So this is the shade Pink Moon. I just love that none of these shades look chalky on me. Sometimes with nudes, they can look really unflattering because they can look slightly chalky on my pigmented lips. And I haven't had that issue with any of these, which is amazing. This is the shade Wild Apple. This is also really, really beautiful. And of course, it's not working with my green eyes at the moment, but you know, if I remove that, the color is really, really pretty. Wild Apple. Ooh, this is so bold and beautiful and rich in color. I love it. I love this color. This is the shade Fiamma. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Fiamma. Wow, it's stunning. I really, really love this one. I think from this entire range, the only color I don't 100% love is Wild Apple. Other than that, all of these shades are incredibly beautiful. I love how bold this is. It's stunning. Fiamma or Fiamma. Fiamma. Fiamma? No. Beautiful. So let's talk about these formulations. So they do have slightly different packaging depending what you purchase. So the packaging I currently have across these 8 that I purchased, they look like this. They are very, very beautiful. You can see that. And what I love about having different packaging is not everything will look the same. So when you associate a packaging color and the name of the shade, you know exactly what you're going to pick up, and there's no confusion. You don't have to kind of look through every single product to figure out what the name of the product is. I love that. It just makes your life very easy, especially if you're going to be buying multiple shades. Now, the formulation of this product is a beautiful souffle moussey type of formulation, and it is very similar to the Rare Beauty. Oh my god, this color, you guys, can't stop staring at it. What was I saying? The texture of this product, it's that moussey texture that we're seeing a lot of in liquid lipsticks these days. And I love moussey textures. They're so easy to apply. They're relatively comfortable on the lips. You know, they're not like your liquid lipsticks where they will just sit and dry down, and you know that having that little bit of that moussey texture also protects your lips from drying out too much. So that's a great thing about them. So very, very similar to Rare Beauty. There are a few differences though. So the Rare Beauty isn't really transfer proof, whereas with this formulation, I find that 95% of it is transfer proof. I've been able to wear them under a mask and they don't really come off. They're there. Even if you're talking to someone under a mask, of course some will come off, but most of the lip product will still be on the lips. And they don't transfer on me, they don't bleed, they don't smudge and go everywhere, especially under a mask, they never do that. So that's really amazing. What I also really love about them is that that applicator is really well thought of. So let me just show you what the applicator looks like. It's a teardrop shape, and you can see it's actually quite pointy right at the end over there. It's very, very pointy. Really bold shades like these, I was actually able to line my lips just with this pointy end, and it looks great. It doesn't look like I've gone over the lip line. It doesn't look messy or anything like that. Now let's talk about longevity and wear time. So how these wear is that I find that most of the day, my lips feel comfortable. It's towards really the 6-hour mark that I find that my lips will start feeling a little bit dry. And generally, at that point in time, what I end up doing is removing some product, applying a little bit of lip balm, and then reapplying the lipstick, and then my lips are fine. So for me, that's not a huge deal in terms of these products. For example, with the Rare Beauty formulation, I don't necessarily find them drying, but if I have slightly dry lips that day and I'm wearing that formula, I have to do the exact same thing. By the 6-hour mark, I'll have to remove them and sort of apply a lip balm and then reapply. So I don't personally have a problem with that, but they are still pretty comfortable. I'm able to wear them all day. Another thing is longevity is amazing. You don't need to top up with this formula all the time. Even with eating and drinking, they don't really come off. It will fade, of course, as the day goes on, but they don't really come off. We'll get some fading just at the inner part of there, of course, as you're eating and drinking. If you're having greasy food, just like with any liquid lipstick, it will break down the product. Again, which is fine. You do a quick swipe with a tissue paper, reapply, you're good to go. Reapplication is also very easy because unlike a liquid lipstick that just sets down, you can reapply on top of an already dried product and it's not going to mess up the application. And that is perfect. So very, very easy to use, easy to wear, easy to reapply. Lovely, beautiful formulation. And I'm going to say, I think this is even better than Rare Beauty. Not just because of the fact that they're transfer proof and Rare Beauty isn't, but also really in terms of color selection. What I struggled with Rare Beauty was that I really couldn't find nudes apart from that one shade, Fearless. And really that was it. It had one pinky nude and that's it. This selection is amazing. There are so many nudes and they're perfect. You've got your pinky nudes, your peachy nudes, slightly brownish nudes. So, you know, any type of nude mood you're in, you've got it covered. They've gotten their tones really spot on. And I kind of regret at the moment that I didn't pick up some of the deeper red shades. I think there's a shade called Dahlia, which looks like a beautiful, rich, deep crimson red. And I think next time I order from their website, I'm definitely going to pick up that shade. It looks so beautiful. And now that I know the formula is good, you know, I can pick that up next time I shop from their website. Also, you can see that they look really matte on the lips as well. So although they are moussey, they don't really have a shine to them. They definitely look matte. Love it. Also, if you're going to be purchasing them, you can buy them as singles or you can actually create a bundle. So that's what I did with 2 of these. That's why I have 8. You can create a bundle of 4 and then you can choose whatever packaging that you like. I love these tints. And you get the tin for free. And you also get a little bit of a discount because you're buying them as a bundle. It's amazing. I mean, just look at this beautiful packaging. And this case is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my God. So it is totally worth it to buy these as a bundle because you can pick your own case, whichever style calls out to you. And I just think This is so unique. I don't have anything like this. And even if you don't store your lip products in here, you can easily store this for jewelry, makeup. You can use anything. It's a nice size there. I have been keeping these in here. So for example, let me show you how many can fit in there without the little insert. So I took out the insert. With the insert, it can only fit 4. However, ta-da! That looks beautiful. You can fit 7 of these lipsticks right in one case. So it's a really good size. And then of course you can close it too. So beautiful. Let me show you the other case. So this is the other case that I picked up, which is this beautiful pink tone. It's really stunning. I'm just gonna pop them side by side so you can take a look. So these are the 2 that I selected for my bundles. Also, I have to say I'm really impressed with how the products were shipped. So when I received my products, it came in beautiful packaging, and I've kept the box because it's really beautiful, and it was very beautifully packed. I mean, it had like bubble wrap around everything. It was very protected. And I bought an eyeshadow palette, a highlighter. I bought, of course, these, and nothing was damaged. The eyeshadow palette came beautifully. Let me just show you, why not? Of course, I picked up the Kaleidos Flower Punk eyeshadow palette. This packaging is really to die for. Seriously, I am so incredibly impressed with this brand. I don't know how they came up with this because it is stunning. And I love that when you open it, it comes apart. And so you can hold the mirror and keep this at the bottom if you wanted to. And of course, this is the eyeshadow palette that I picked up. I haven't really touched this yet because I have other eyeshadow palettes that I need to review for you guys first. So I really haven't played with this yet, but I'm really dying to. I really love their customer service, the way these products were shipped. Everything just came beautifully. So let me know in the comment section below which shades did you specifically like from the shades that I swatched. And I will see you guys in my next video. See ya.